Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be solving LeetCode 217 contains duplicate. So we're given an integer array called nums and we want to return true if any value appears at least twice in the array and false otherwise. So this is actually a pretty easy problem and it can be solved in many different ways. I think there's around 6 different ways to solve this, and I'm going to go over the one that I think is the best, and that is going to be the one using a hash set. It's going to have it's gonna have linear time complexity and linear extra space complexity. And there's also a bunch of other ways that you can find in my solutions, but I'm gonna go over this one. So let's get into the explanation. We can solve this by passing through the array in one iteration. And at every iteration, we're going to check, is our current integer in the set? If it's already in the set, we're just going to return true because we found a duplicate. Otherwise, we're going to add it to our set and go to the next iteration. So let's go through an example. And note, checking if a number is in a set, that operation is going to be constant. So we don't have to iterate through the set to check if a number is in the set because it's a hash set and it takes constant time to check. So we're at 1 currently, and we see 1 is not in our hash set because our set is empty. So we're gonna add 1 to our set and then go to the next iteration. We get to 2 and we see 2 is not in our set, so we're just gonna add 2 to our set just like this. Then we go to the next iteration. We see 3 is not in our set, so we're gonna add it to our set. Then we get to our last iteration and we see 1 is already in our set. It's right here. So we're going to return true because we found a duplicate. So the time complexity of this solution is going to be linear, or O of n, because we have to iterate through the entire array in every case. And our space complexity is also going to be O of n, or linear, because in the worst case, we do have to store every integer in our set. So let's get into. We're going to keep track of every integer that we see in a set called scene. Then we're going to iterate through our nums array. And if the current number n is in our set scene, we can just return true because we found a duplicate. Otherwise, we're going to add it to our set. And after iterating through this entire array, if we never end up returning true, that means we could not find a duplicate and we can just return false in that case. As you can see, the code worked and it's pretty efficient. As I've said before, this will run in linear time and have linear extra memory. Thanks for watching.